In this video, I'm going to show you how to disable the propagation of the private AS number when it is advertised to any of the external BGPs. Now, if you get back to our basic CCNA studies, what we have learned something called autonomous system number. Autonomous system number identifies a set of routers under a common administration. And then we have something called private autonomous system number. And also we have something called public autonomous system number. Now, the private autonomous system number are used or allocated to the customers who are communicating within the same service provider. And the default range for the private AS number is somewhere in between 64513 to 65535. The default range of AS number will be from 1 to 65535. And the public AS number, the range will be 1 to 64512. Now, when the service provider is going to provide a communication between two or more different service providers, generally we need to have a registered public autonomous system number. Now let's take an example. Now today's topic is relating to something called private autonomous system number. Now I have an ISP, a service provider, which is providing a service to one of the customer, let's say the customer A, and the autonomous system number allocated to this customer A is 65,05111. Now this is autonomous system number which comes in the category of private autonomous system number. Now the service provider may come across a scenarios where you may want to disable this private AS number getting advertised to another autonomous system number. Now by default, whenever you configure eBGP, now any routes coming from customer A, let's say there is a 10-dot network which is advertised to service provider 1, and the ISP1 is going to receive that 10-dot network with the autonomous system number of 65111, and by default it is going to propagate that information to all the remaining autonomous system numbers. Maybe you are connecting to some other ISP, or maybe you are connecting to some other customer, or maybe you are also connecting to internet. Now by default, AS number of the customer routes will be present in the AS path unless we explicitly remove it, which means when this update is sent, it is going to include that autonomous system number. But if the customer has been assigned any private AS number, then this private AS number must be removed before it is advertised to another ISP, or before it is getting advertised to internet routes. Now how to do that? Okay, so to implement this kind of things, what we can do is we can configure on our ISP, we can configure a command called remove private AS, pointing towards this neighbor. Now whenever I configure remove private AS number command, it's going to automatically remove the private autonomous system number present in that AS path information. Now that's what I'm discussing here. So private AS number should be advertised, should not get advertised to the internet. We really don't want any of the private AS number to get advertised to internet or maybe to another ISP. The private AS numbers must be removed from the AS path before the customer routes or advertised to another service providers, or maybe to another customer, or maybe advertising to internet. So if the customer has been assigned with any of the private AS number, this AS number must not get advertised to any of the router or to any of the routers to the rest of the internet. Now how to do that? We just need to add a command called neighbor IP address, whatever the IP address. Simply we need to give remove private AS command. Let's try to practically verify this. Now to verify this lab, I got a scenario with a very basic scenario with 3 routers, and out of these 3 routers, I have all the 3 routers pre-configured with all the eBGP pre-requirements. Now I already have all the eBGP configured here. Now all the 3 routers are pre-configured with AS65111, which is my private AS number, you can see here. And all the remaining 2 routers, or AS200, AS300, they are using public autonomous system number. So my requirement is, the first thing, I already configured eBGP. It's pre-configured here in my lab. Now even you know how to do that. Anyway, I'll show you the commands and we'll verify before we move on. Now my requirement here is to ensure that now the router 1 is just like a customer router. It's a customer which is using a private AS number. And I want to ensure that when the router 1 is advertising its own network, let's say 10-dot network information, when router 2 is advertising to another ISP, let's take an example, this is service provider 1, and router 3 is acting as my another service provider. Now router 2 has to remove private AS number in that BGP update. So I want to ensure that when the router 2 advertises to router 3, it should remove. So let us verify this. So if I get back to my initial configurations, all the interfaces have or pre-configured with the exact IP addressing whatever I have in my diagram. And if I try to verify the BGP configurations on all the 3 routers, on the router 3 as well, show run section BGP. Now on the router 1 is pre-configured with AS6511, and then advertising the 2 interfaces, LAN and the WAN interfaces, and the neighbor command, neighbor 1.1.1.2 with a remote AS200. Now the same thing on the router 2 as well, 2 neighbor commands and 3 network commands, and on the router 3 1 neighbor command and 2 network commands, 1 neighbor command and 2 network commands. Okay, now here what I'm going to do is I'm going to verify the neighborship first before I get into my actual lab scenario. So I'm going to verify router 2 is pairing with router 1 in the AS6511, and the router 2 is also pairing with router 3 in the AS300. So by default, if you try to verify show IP BGP, you can see here I'm receiving 10.network from router 1 with the AS path information of 65111. Now similar way, if I go and check on the router 3 also, show IP BGP. Now by default the 10.network will be advertised from, it's originating from 65111 and then reaching the AS200 before it reaches to router 3 autonomous system number. Now my requirement is to ensure that router 3 should receive the prefix 10.network, but it should not include this autonomous system number. That's my requirement here. So this is my task. Configure the router 2 to remove the private AS6511 when it is advertising to router 3. So I'm going to assume router 2 as my one of the service provider and router 3 is acting as another service provider. Now to make that possible, it's a very simple configuration and a simple command. We need to go to router BGP 200, router 2, and towards router 3, because we want to remove the private AS towards router 3 when it is getting advertised. I'm going to say neighbor 2.2.2.2, and then there is a simple command, remove private AS. That's it. So once I configure this, now if I go back and verify, if I go back and check on the router 2 show IP BGP, now router 2 is receiving with a private AS number because it is a service provider 1 and it's the same customer. But when I go and check on the router 3, I should not see that AS number, so it's still advertising. Just try to clear the BGP process because it will take some time for conversion. So I'll clear on both the routers, router 1 and router 2, router 2 and router 3. Now if I verify once again, show IP BGP, now can you see that AS number? Now for other routers, now router 3 will see whatever the routes coming from router 1, it's going to advertise to router 2, and the router 2 is going to remove the private AS number before it is advertising to router 3. So now the iOS will automatically identify the default range of private AS numbers, and if it finds any of the AS path information which is in the range of private AS number, it will automatically remove that. Now there is one more thing we need to understand here. So the command which we just configured, the command modifies the AS path processing on the outgoing updates sent to a specific neighbor. But there is one more thing we need to keep in mind. When you are doing that, this private AS number will be only removed, followed by public AS number or not removed. Now which means, let's take an example. In my scenario, the diagram which I'm using 3 routers. Let's take an example. You also have one more autonomous system number somewhere here, and this is using some public AS number. Now by default, when the routes get advertised from here, 40.network coming from router 4, let's say, which is connecting to router 1. Now when it is getting advertised, so now router 2 will receive the routes for 40.network. What is the default AS path? It's originating from AS400, right? It's coming from AS400 and then reaching to 65.111, which is my AS of the router 1 before it goes to router 2, and once it reaches router 3. So now the router 3 is going to receive the update with the AS path of 400, which is a public AS number, and then 200 is also a public AS number, and there is a private AS number. Now this command is not going to remove the private AES number which is in between or originated from public and then followed by private. It's only going to remove at the tail end, at the end, which means if you have the private AES number at the end originating in the private AES number and then 200, it is going to only remove this information. So to practically verify that, what I can do is I can move on with my lab here. I'm going to take the same 3 routers. Now this is something we need to keep in mind whenever you're trying to remove the private AES number. I got the same 3 routers which are pre-configured with the AS65111, 200 and 300. So what I'm going to do is I just configured one more router here, and which is a part of the public AES number, and this is my private AES number. So let's try to quickly configure router 4. Now the router 4 is nothing configured here. So I'm going to configure everything from the basic here, router BGP 400, and the router 4 is pairing with only one neighbor, that is router 1, and the IP address is 4.4.4.2. Remote AES is 65111. Network command 40.network and 4.network. Now similar way I'll do the configuration on the router 1 as well. Router BGP 100, sorry, it's 65.111, and then neighbor 4.4.4.1, remote AES 400, and then I'm addressing the 4.network also. So now if you verify on the router 2, already there is a command called remove private AES. If I go and check on the router 2, just now I configured that, show run section BGP. Now this command is already present, which means the router 2 is going to remove the private AES number before it is advertising to router 3. So but that is not going to apply for this route. Let's check on the router 3 now. If I give show IP BGP, I'm still not receiving the 40.network, so it will take some time for convergence. So let's try to verify the neighborship is up or not. Yes, the neighborship is up between router 1 and router 4. Now I should see that 40.network being advertised to router 2. It's still not coming. It will take some time. Let's check whether router 1 is getting or not. So I'll try to verify on the router 1 first. Show IP BGP. So router 1 is getting the 40.network which is originating from 400, and the router 2 also should get that route. Yeah, now you can see the router 2 is also receiving the 40.network which is originating from 400 and then moving to AES number 65111, which is a private AES number on the router 1. Now if you go and check on the router 3, I can see now by default it is going to remove for 10.network, but it is not removing for this one because the private AES number is not originating here. So if you find the router 2 is going to remove the private AES number, or whatever the command we applied here, the remove private AES number, it is going to apply only for the routes originating from here. And if you have any AES path prepared before to that private AES number, it's not going to apply for that. Now this is something we need to keep in mind when you are working with this. Private AES number followed by public AES numbers are not removed because the command visibility is only for the last autonomous system number.